Hi, my dear friends. Welcome to the new academic year, and this is our first mathematics class. Let's start today's class. First, let's play with some numbers. Think about numbers. When you think about numbers, there are so many numbers comes to your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. And we know one digit number, two digit number, and there are odd numbers, even numbers. Like that, there are so many numbers. Let's take some numbers from this and let's make a pyramid. I will show an example. Look at this pyramid. What you can see? This is a three-layered pyramid, right? And at the bottom layer, we can see consecutive numbers. They are 5, 6, and 7. And at the middle layer, we can see 11 and 13. And at the top layer, we can see the number 24. Can you see any relationship between the adjacent lines? How this pyramid is formed? Do you have any idea? Let's check. Look at this. Here, the sum of 5 and 6. We know the sum of 5 and 6 is 11, right? And the sum of 6 and 7 is 13. And when we add 11 and 13, we will get 24. That means the sum of adjacent numbers are given on its top. Right. Let's check another pyramid. Here, at the bottom line, we can see consecutive numbers from 1 to 3. 1, 2, and 3. Here also, 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 3 plus 5 is 8. Right? Okay. From these two pyramids, we found a relationship that is the sum of adjacent numbers are given on its top. Can you see any other relationship? Can you see any relationship between the top layer number and any number at the bottom layer? Do you have any idea? Is there any relationship between the top layer number and any other number at the bottom layer? Yes, we can see another relationship too. What is that? Here, 24 is 4 times of 6. Here also, 8 is 4 times of 2. That means the top layer number is 4 times the middle number at the bottom layer. The top layer number is 4 times the middle number at the bottom layer. Can you do another pyramid? I will give you an example. Look at this pyramid. Here, only the bottom layer numbers are given. 10, 11 and 12. These numbers are also consecutive numbers. Can you find the number at the middle layer? What will be the sum of 10 and 11? 10 plus 11 is 21. And what is 11 plus 12? It is 23. And what will be number at the top layer? It will be 21 plus 23. What is 21 plus 23? It is 44. Can you see any relationship between the top layer number and the middle number at the bottom layer? Yes. What is that? the top layer number is 4 times the middle number at the bottom layer. Okay, that means from these three pyramids we could find another relationship. That is, the top layer number is 4 times the middle number at the bottom layer. Okay. Next, look at this pyramid. Here also the only bottom line numbers are given, that are 4, 5 and 6. Can you find the top layer number without finding the middle layer numbers? You don't have to find the middle layer numbers. From the bottom layer number, you could find the top layer number. What will be that? We have studied a relationship. What is? It is the top layer number is 4 times the middle number at the bottom layer. That means 4 times of 5 is equal to 20. 4 times of 5 is equal to 20. This means we could find the top layer number without finding the middle layer number. Okay. Now, let's check this relationship for consecutive even numbers. Here, the bottom layer numbers are consecutive even numbers. 2, 4 and 6. These are consecutive even numbers. Here, 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. And what will be the sum of 6 and 10? 6 plus 10 is 16. Here also, the top layer number is 16 and the middle number at the bottom layer is 4. That means 4 times of 4 is 16. Or in other words, the top layer number 16 is 4 times of the middle number at the bottom layer. Now let's check this relationship for consecutive odd numbers. Here the bottom layer numbers are consecutive odd numbers 3, 5 and 7. Here also, here 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 7 is 12. And what will be the sum of 8 and 12? 8 plus 12 is equal to 20. Here also 20 is 4 times of 5. Here also the same relationship exists, right? The top layer number 20 is 4 times of the middle number at the bottom layer. Next, let's check this for some other numbers. Look at this pyramid. Here, the bottom layer numbers are given as consecutive multiples of 5. 5, 10 and 15. These are consecutive multiples of 5. So what will be the sum of 5 and 10? 5 plus 10 gives 15. 10 plus 15 is? What is the sum of 10 and 15? 25. And what will be 15 plus 25? 15 plus 25 is 40. Let's check whether the same relation holds here. Yes, that is 40 is 4 times of 10. You can do or you can check yourself with the consecutive multiples of some other numbers. Okay. So in this pyramid, here descending order is given 3, 2 and 1. Here 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 1, 3. And 5 plus 3 is 8. That means 8 is 4 times of 2. Let's check for one more pyramid. Okay. Here, the bottom layer numbers are 5, 8 and 9. Let's check this relationship for this pyramid. Okay. 5 plus 8. What is 5 plus 8? 13. 8 plus 9. 17. And 13 plus 17 is 30. Look carefully. Can you see the previous relationship here? No, right? Why? The 4 times of 8 is 32, not 30. But here we got the top layer number as 30. 30 is not 4 times of 8. 4 times of, we know that 4 times of 8 is 32, not 30. That means for this pyramid, the previous relationship doesn't exist. Let us check why the relationship doesn't exist for this pyramid. First, let's check the bottom layer numbers of previous pyramids. These are the bottom layer numbers we have done on the previous pyramids. In the very first pyramid, we took the bottom layer numbers as 5, 6 and 7. And in second pyramid, we took 1, 2 and 3. And third pyramid, we take 10, 11 and 12. And in fourth pyramid, 4, 5 and 6. Next we took consecutive even numbers 2, 4 and 5. And then we take consecutive odd numbers 3, 5 and 7. And then we took 5, 10 and 15. That is consecutive multiples of 5. And then 3, 2 and 1. Look at these numbers. What we can see here, in all these combinations, there is a regular pattern. Look, in the first 4 patterns, they are consecutive numbers. And 2, 4, 6 are consecutive even numbers. That means 2 is added. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. Here also 3 plus 2, 5 and 5 plus 2, 7. Here 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. That means these all patterns or these all numbers are in a regular pattern or in a particular pattern. But in the last pyramid, we take the bottom layer numbers as 5, 8 and 9. Is there any relationship between? Is that numbers are in a regular pattern? No. Why 5, 8, 9? It has no relationship. That means we could find. That means the top layer number is 4 times of the middle number at the bottom layer only if the bottom layer numbers are in a regular pattern or it is in a particular pattern. Okay. Look at this pyramid. Can you fill this pyramid? Here only the top layer number is given. Top layer number is given as 32. Can you fill this pyramid? Here we know that the top layer number is 4 times of middle number at the bottom layer. So in order to find the middle number of bottom line, we have to divide 32 by 4. Or else we have to find a number which is added 4 times to get 32. Which number added 4 times to get 32? We know it is 8. 8 is added 4 times to get 32. That means the middle number at the bottom layer will be 8. With 8 at the middle, we could find 3 types of or many types of pyramids. Three types of pyramids are given in this figure. Here the top layer number is 32 and middle number is 8. And 1 is subtracted from 8 and 1 is added to 8. That is 7, 8, 9. 7 plus 8, 15. 8 plus 9, 17. And 15 plus 17. What is the sum of 15 and 17? It is 32. In the second pyramid, the middle number is also 8, but we took another pattern. We subtracted 2 from 8 and we added 2 to 8. Therefore, the bottom layer numbers in the second pyramid is 6, 8 and 10. 6 plus 8, 14. 8 plus 10, 18. And 14 plus 18 is 32. Okay. In the third pyramid, we just subtracted 4 from 8 and we added 4 to 8. Here the bottom layer numbers are 4, 8 and 12. 4 plus 8, 12. 8 plus 12 is 20. 12 plus 20. Sum of 12 and 20 is 32. That means if we are given only the top layer number, we could find different types of pyramids. Okay, we can find different types of pyramids. You can find or you can create many other pyramids from this. Please do try it for yourself. Okay. Now let's check if this same relation exists for 5 numbers at the bottom layer. Let's take 5 consecutive numbers. Here the bottom layer numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, what is 1 plus 2? 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 4 it is 7. 4 plus 5 9. And 3 plus 5 8. And 5 plus 7 is 12. And 7 plus 9 it is 16. 8 plus 12 is 20. 12 plus 16. 12 plus 16 is 28. And 20 plus 28 is equal to 48. Look at the top layer number. Top layer number we got as 48. Is 48 is 4 times of 3? What is 4 times of 3? We all know that 4 times of 3 is 12, not 48. So, in this 5-layered pyramid, the previous relation does not exist. That means 48 is not 4 times of 3. But can you find any other relationship between 3 and 48? Let's check how many 3's are in 48. How many 3's are in 48? For simplicity, we divide 48 into 30 plus 18. Okay, we know there are 10 3's in 30. Okay, the remaining is 18. So, how many 3's are in 18? In 18, there are 6 3's. So, in total, there are 10 plus 6, 16 threes are in 48. In 48, there are 16 threes. That means 48 is 16 times of 3. 48 is 16 times of 3. That means the top layer number is 16 times the middle number at the bottom layer. In the case of 5-layered pyramid, or when we take 5 consecutive numbers or 5 numbers in a regular pattern at the bottom layer, we will get the top layer number as 16 times the middle number at the bottom layer. Here, we only check this relationship for only one 5-layered pyramid. So you have an activity. You have to take any other 5 numbers. But you should be careful that the 5 numbers should be in a regular pattern. And you have to check whether the top layer number is 16 times the middle number at the bottom layer. This is an activity for you. You have to take any 5 numbers in a regular pattern and check whether the top layer number is 16 times the middle number at the bottom layer. So let's wind up today's class, and this is an activity for you. You have to do this activity. Okay. So in the next class we will see again. So let's wind up today's class. Thank you.